What are the essential attributes of God? What is it that makes him unique? And is he unique? God possesses certain unique attributes or qualities. These are things that he uniquely possesses. These things include eternality. God has always existed, and he has no cause, and he has no beginning point. This also means that he will always be. He identifies himself to Moses from the burning bush as the great I am. Not the I was, not the I will be, but the I am. In one sense, this could be I am who I was, and I am who I will be, and I will be who I am. In other words, he's eternal. God uniquely possesses this attribute. God also possesses what is called omniscience. Omniscience is all knowledge. God alone possesses this attribute. God also is omnipresent because he is not subject to space. And because he's not subject to space, he can be everywhere at once. He can be everywhere all the time. This is omnipresence. God is also omnipotent. Omnipotent, that omni means all, and potent means power. God possesses all power. God is eternal, God is omniscient, God is omnipotent. So God is also omnipresent. So these are the essential qualities of God. They are also uniquely divine. No one else possesses these qualities of God. There are also characteristics of God. Now, these aren't necessarily unique, but they are unique in their fullness. The characteristics of God include love. God is in essence love. He has created us, his creatures, created in his image, to also love. We have the capacity to love. So love is not a uniquely divine attribute, but it is a characteristic that finds its full expression in God. Thus, the scriptures declare that God is love. He possesses that characteristic in its fullest capacity. No one else does. God is also merciful. There is no one else in the universe that possesses mercy like God does. God is merciful. We also see that God is gracious. He gives when he doesn't have to. He gives when people are undeserving, and he even gives to those who don't ask or who are actually doing things that would ordinarily invoke his wrath. God is gracious. These are some of the characteristics of God that he possesses in their fullest ability to be described. The reason this is important to understand is because there are those who claim that they worship God, and yet their God does not possess these attributes. The description they give of God doesn't fit the attributes, and neither does it fit the characteristics. You see, for God to be love, it means he has always been giving love, which means he has always lived within community. The God of the Bible is not a monolithic creature, and he's certainly not a monolithic being. He is a being that is in community, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Therefore, he has been able to love for all eternity. Another one of the attributes of God is that he is immutable. God is immutable. This means he does not change. So when we're talking about God, even though someone claims that they are talking about God or the Creator, it's important to dial down the attributes of the God they're talking about and the characteristics of the God they're talking about, because it just might be we're not talking about the same God.